Hello. Paul speaking. Right. I think we're up and running here. Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Paul. Welcome to On the Spot. We're going to have a quiz. But first, we need some people. So if you're there, then say hello so that I know somebody's there. And then give us a share. Are you there? Give us a share. And say hello in the chat. All you got to do, look, see, oh, there's a comment by me. Hello, I type, and it comes up. You see? On the Spot is my new quiz format. Tuesdays and Thursdays. And this is a Thursday, isn't it? So, hello, Mr. Doyle. So, seen as it is... Yeah, I know. Pretty outrageous, huh? It's climbing. We're up to 6. It's cool. One day there's going to be 1,000 people watching this. You were first. So, more than ever, please give us a share, because this is a new quiz. People are not used to it, so we don't have too many people coming, but I could use your help. If I get one more person off everybody that's here, then we'll have 10 people, you know. The quiz is an individual quiz. I will be inviting you shortly to come and join me here. And we're going to be... If you come on and you play, you get 10 questions to yourself. I'll ask you 10 questions. Whoever gets the best score of the night will get a fantastic prize. That's not quite right, is it? If you take part, you get a ball in the pot of win. And if you are the best tonight, you get 2 balls in the pot of win. So you get a better chance of winning. Prizes tonight include... scratch cards as usual, and the reason I'm looking over my shoulder here is because I have ordered a large box of prizes from poundshop.com, and I've only just opened the box. Only just got delivered in the last half hour. So we're talking about things like faux fur boot socks. Yeah, we're talking about, what's this? Hand trowel. 3-pack of dime bars. Era frutella. What's this? Foofy gloves. Monster pack of boogly eyes. Brilliant. So, right, I'm going to put a link in. And we're going to get our first player. I think we'll do 3 players tonight. That's what we're going to do. If I get 3 people who want to play. So let's give you the link. Here we are. Invite. Now I'm just collecting the link myself, and then I'm going to post the link in here, and you can follow that link. There you go. So if you want to play, hit that link. And when it says, do you allow the camera and whatnot, you say yes. Less mucking about with this quiz. If you're not the person who comes on, you still play along, all right? You answer the questions, and I'll get you to upload your score at the end of the quiz. And I'll put the scores up on Dr. Paul Facebook later on. I didn't get around to doing that on Tuesday, but I'll do it tonight for Tuesday, and I'll do it tonight for tonight as well. Okay. Hello, Alistair. Alistair's there, formerly of the Persevere, maybe still of the Persevere. I've not been in that place for months. Most people will be watching this on YouTube, Alistair. So when you see the comments on the screen, you won't see so many comments on Facebook. You see what you see is the comments where you are. So if you're on Facebook, you see the Facebook comments. If you're on YouTube, you see the YouTube ones. Anyway, right. Now we have some people ready. So let's go to it. Now, Let's contact our old friend, Mr. Mackey. Hello there, Jock.
Hello, Paul. How you doing?
Oh, hang on. I've just got to... I always do that. I don't know why I do. I just plug my headphones in. Right, I can hear you. Well, I can still hear you, but without the howl round. What have you been up to today, Jock?
Just working today, Paul. Working from home at the moment. Well, partially working from home and busy, quite busy at the moment. So,
What kind of work is it you do again?
it's mental health advocacy that I do.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so
You stand up for the people.
it's do a lot of kind of mental health tribunals and stuff. So it's quite interesting. Yeah, quite interesting, mate. So
like the the sort of default thought that I have is, with all this COVID, that'll be like a lot more of that going on, or is that the case, or is actually less stressed out by it, or what?
No, you're entirely right, mate. It has. Yeah, I think people have obviously been struggling during it, and it's pretty crazy times. I think everybody's struggling to an extent, So, very, very much so. We've been busy, put it that way.
Yeah, it's unprecedented, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
like the government are saying, like, everyone go back to work, go back to the workplace. Do you think that's a good idea, or do you think folk are in some ways happier at home, or what do you reckon?
I mean, in terms of doing my job, I would prefer to be actually in the workplace, but I think need to be really canny, and I think habits might change, and that possibly people might end up working at home a bit more in the future because this isn't going to go away unless there's a vaccine, I guess, So
yeah, I mean, I think it's an opportunity for folk to be less on the road,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Hopefully some good balance comes out of it. Anyway,
Indeed,
we're not here to solve the planet. You've been doing that all day. We're just here to do a quiz, right? So I'm going to get onto my board, which is here. It is. Fantastic. I've just found my board. Here we are. So here's the categories tonight. Now, you did sport the other night, didn't you?
I did, yes, I did.
I got 8 out of 10, but there is no sport on the board tonight, or there might be sport questions hidden within the categories, but there's no sport category. So, what are you going to go for? You got geography, Scotland, 21st century, animals, musicals, the Oscars, lyrics, the 18th century, or space?
Well, I'll tell you what definitely are not my categories. I certainly won't be doing geography or space because I'm terrible at those.
All right, okay. I was predicting in my head. I was predicting you would go for space. I thought you might be a bit. Yeah, you just struck me as a guy who maybe got a map of the moon on the wall or something like that.
I'm not good at science. I'm really not good at sciencey things. Trying to make up my mind, Paul. Either the Oscars or Scotland, probably.
Okay.
I'll go for the Oscars.
The Oscars. Okay, right. That is probably the opposite for me. It's probably the last one I would choose if I was quizzing. I mean, I don't know. The Oscars seem to come round, you know what I mean, quite often, and you kind of get it's easy to be thinking about recent, especially when you get to our age, Jock. You know, you think about recent, like Titanic. That wasn't too long ago, but in actual fact, it was like 23 years ago or something stupid like that. You know,
it's quite a while ago. Yeah.
Kids are like, "What's Titanic? Never heard of that." Anyway, here we go. Right, I've got the questions in front of me, so all you got to do is answer 1 point per answer. And out of these 10 questions, 2 of them are multiple choice. Let me just check that. Yep. And the rest are just straight answers. Everyone else watching, just play along. Keep your own score and tell us how you get on. All right, tell us in the comments how you get on after each question. You know, don't shout out the answers in the chat. All right, okay, Jock. Here we go. Question number 1. Which Oscar-winning American actress has got films in her filmography including The Blind Side, Crash, and Gravity? So they are all films that star which actress? And she is an Oscar-winning actress herself.
So
The Blind Side, Crash, and Gravity. Who's in all of those films?
There's two different films called Crash and I'm trying to remember one. Oh God. What did you say? What was the last one, Paul? Was it Crash? Gravity. Yeah.
Which I've never seen any of these, but I think Gravity is a sci-fi one.
Yeah, that's. I don't really know it, Paul.
Right.
I'm going to have to guess. It's not, but Holly Hunter.
It's Sandra Bullock.
Oh God! Aye.
All right. So, a slower start than it was on Tuesday, but let's move straight on. The second question for the Oscars is about music. Which British singer won an Oscar for Best Original Song at the 2016 Oscars for his Bond theme? He did a Bond theme. British singer, rather, and got the Oscar for Best Song.
Male singer.
Yeah, male singer.
Was that Sam Smith?
That's right. Sam Smith is the right answer. Yes. What I don't have, what I should have in the notes is what film that was. What's that? Would that be Casino Royale, maybe?
I can't remember.
All up later. If anyone knows in the comments, right? But you've got 1 point. That's good. We're off and running. Number 3. Which actress won a special juvenile Oscar in 1940, and then later she went on to become Liza Minnelli's mum?
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland is correct. I bet you. Actually, I was going to say I bet you could guess what film the special Oscar was for, but then I'm looking at my notes. It was just for her, for a special juvenile, because they did more than just The Wizard of Oz that year. She did Babes in Arms as well. So she got into the Oscar game pretty early. Number 4. What is the surname of 3 generations of actors named Walter, John, and Angelica, and they've all won Oscars?
That's Houston.
That's correct. Very good. Excellent. No messing about there. Walter was back in 1948. John was also in 1948, and Angelica got a supporting actress Oscar in 85 for Prizzi's Honor. Okay. Right. Number 5. You're going really well now. You got 4 out of you got 3 out of 4 so far. Here comes question 5. Arnold Schwarzenegger has never won an Oscar for acting, but has he ever been nominated? Yes or no? The Governor. Has he even ever been nominated? Yes or no?
I'm honestly trying to think. I'm going to say no, Paul.
That's the right answer. Yeah, he's never ever been Oscar nominated because he's mainly a lump of meat.
Actor, yeah,
superstar, but actor. Yeah, fantastic. Good answer. Excellent. Well thought out. Right, number 6 is your other multiple choice. They're back to back, actually. So, which of these people has won the greatest number of Academy Awards? In other words, Oscars. Daniel Day-Lewis or Barbra Streisand?
Oh, that's a tough one. That Barbra Streisand.
That's the right answer. Yeah, fantastic. Do you know got any idea what how she got her Oscars?
Obviously she directed. Was it Prince of Tides she directed?
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she was a director.
Funny Girl and stuff as well, probably. Yeah.
I don't actually have the films written down for the other ones, but that was the key deep bit of knowledge there. So that's very well done indeed. This is a good category for you. All right, number 7. What is the title? This is a bit more recent, this stuff. What is the title of the 2017 film in which Gary Oldman plays Winston Churchill? What's the name of the actual film?
Oh no. If I remember, were there no two films about Churchill round about one had Albert Finney in it? I'm trying to remember it might be the one I'm thinking of.
So the title, we want the title of the one that's got
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. That's right. Yeah.
I should know this, Paul, but I don't really. I think one of them was called something like The Darkest Hour or something.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
That's the right answer. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God.
That's superb. Well picked out. Aye, Darkest Hour. It's just called Darkest Hour.
Yeah. Cool.
Brilliant. Very good. That's good when you get ones that you kind of half know. That's good quizzing. Right.
Sure of that one at all.
Right, you're on an absolute roll, like a piece of corned beef. Number 8. What is the name of the actor who played Freddie Mercury in the 2018 film Bohemian Rhapsody?
That's Mr. Robot guy. Is it? I'm going to get his name wrong, Paul, because it's got a complicated kind of. Is it Rami Malek or?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You didn't get it wrong at all. You got it exactly right. Yes, Rami Malek is absolutely correct. Superb. Right, you got 2 questions left. You got them all right, apart from the Sandra Bullock one so far.
Yeah.
So the smallest score you're going to get is 7 out of 10. Number 9 is this one. Which Welsh actress became the face of Elizabeth Arden Cosmetics Company in 2002, and she also won an Oscar that year, or for a film that was released that year. So it's a Welsh actress, and in 2002 she was in a film that she won an Oscar for, and she also became the face of Elizabeth Arden Cosmetics, which I do in my spare time.
Mm-hmm. I can only think of one Welsh actress from that era, but I mean, was she good enough to win an Oscar? I can't remember. Oh God, I think it was any others. Gonna have to go Catherine Zeta-Jones.
That's the right answer. Yeah, brilliant.
Oh,
absolutely superb. Yeah, you're right. There's nobody else from Wales has ever acted. So. Can you think of the film that she won the Oscar for? 2002.
That wasn't. Oh, so the lawyer thing with Michael Douglas. What was it? Was it Deception or something? It was called.
There's a lawyer in it, but it's a singing and dancing lawyer. It's Chicago.
Christ, yeah.
She's in Chicago, and she got the Oscar for that. Right, okay, you've only got one wrong so far. Here comes the last question. For which film musical did Bob Fosse win an Academy Award for Best Director in 1973? So he won the Oscar in 1973. Yeah. Film came out in 1972. Bob Fosse won the Academy Award for Best Director, and it was for a musical. Which musical was that?
Oh, Cabaret.
Yeah, perfect. Really, really good. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's amazing. See, when you got the Bullock one wrong at first, I thought, all right,
I know.
Might get a wee lower score here, but
we do.
Absolutely no mucking about. That's fantastic. Right, well done to Jock. Superb. Now I've got Alistair waiting, so I'm gonna get off. So you'll get a ball in the pot.
Brilliant.
I'll do the balls at the end, but you'll get one ball in the pot, and if 9 out of 10 is the highest score, which it might well be, then you'll get a second ball as well. So thank you, Jock.
You're very welcome.
Wow, that was good. Okay. Right. Mr. Alistair, hello.
Oh, long time no see.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm doing all this stuff, and it's all a bit weird, but apart from that, it's going to be absolutely fine. Now, have you been back in the Persevere?
Not since it opened. No, it's trying to find the time opens that I'm free is a bit awkward.
Yeah. So, are you still working and whatnot?
I've been working all the way through. Yeah, working from home, but yeah. Yeah,
you got your Zoom bookcase there and so on. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That goes back after the quiz. You know, that's just for pretentiousness.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you've done a pretty good job there. Looks like it's a You know, the defining touch that makes it actually quite good is just above, just about there, and there's some wee folders. Right, there's a shelf that's got folders on it and not just books, and that that makes it look like a working shelf. You know, that's nice touch, Al.
Thanks, Paul. If only to hear you say that, because I get grief about the crap I have on my bookshelves.
Oh no, it's a pro act, right? Listen, here's the categories, right? Now you saw what Jock did there with the Oscars. He absolutely swamped that. So can you see the categories there?
I can, yeah.
All right, you just got to choose one that you think you might do well on.
Right. Challenging. I'm thinking geography.
Geography. Okay.
I'm going to regret this, but yeah.
Well, Michael did geography on Tuesday and did pretty well. He got 8 out of 10. So I don't think they're too bad, the old geography questions. Right, here we are. Let's have a look. I've just got to click this, and click that and get my questions. There they are. Okay, right. I'll get rid of the board and come back to us. Okay, so here we go. Right. Question number 1. Which country has borders with both the USA and Guatemala? All right, which country?
Must be Mexico.
It must be Mexico. That's absolutely right. So you're off and running. First question, 1 point. Superb. Okay, question number 2. Pardon me. Is another country question. Which country includes the Mediterranean island of Rhodes?
Greece.
Very good. You're answering very quickly. You know, you can take your time here. There's no rush. So, I mean, it's all right if you know them, if you get them right. But I don't want you to rush into one and then get it wrong. And it got.
I was fairly confident that one.
Yeah, I could feel the confidence coming through the screen. Superb. Number 3 is a capital city question.
Right.
I think you'll get this one as well. What is the capital city of Iraq?
Baghdad.
Baghdad is correct. 3 out of 3 so far. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Cruising. Number 4 is possibly a little more difficult. Which island nation of around about 22 million people has 2 official languages? Sinhalese and Tamil.
That'd be Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka is correct. Yeah, no bother there. If I just said Sinhalese, would you have got that, or was it the Tamil that gave you it?
Sinhalese, I was pretty certain. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I wouldn't have known it from Sinhalese, but I would have got it from Tamil because of the Tamil Tigers and their trouble in their fighting.
Yeah.
Although they're apparently they've stopped fighting now. Right. Out of the 10 questions, 2 of them are multiple choice. Here's the first of your multiple choice ones. So, what was the currency of Austria before they began using the euro in 2002? Was it called the mark or the shilling?
Shilling.
Yes, very good. That's the sort of thing a lot of people would get wrong. But
82 was good.
Right. What did you get up to? What was the dirtiest thing you did?
It's fairly innocuous in that respect. Yeah, didn't even get pissed. I had my sister into it, but yeah.
I got a friend of mine called Graham, and he won't mind me telling this story. He went into railing in 1990 or whatever, and he was trying to get to Vienna, right? And he couldn't read his map properly. And he was on the train, and he was looking at his map, and he was like, "It should be here by now, but we're not here. We're at a place called Wien." You know, he's like looking at the window, and it's Wien. And he's saying, "I can't find Wien on my map. I don't know where Wien is. It looks like a really big station." And he missed it. He went straight through. Never got off at Vienna.
Yeah, the first week of traveling, we're going from Paris to Florence, and wee small hours of the morning, the customs guy comes round to check tickets, wakes this guy up. He says, where are you going to? And he said, "Lyon. You're just about in Torino." He missed the whole bloody country.
That's fantastic. That definitely trumps mine. The last thing I did like that was a couple of years ago. I was trying to get to Hereford, and I slept through Hereford, ended up in Wales. I
used to regularly sleep through Swindon and wake up in Reading or someplace I didn't want to be.
Well, I don't think anyone's been awake in Swindon since 1971, so no missing anything.
Reading's similar as well, yeah.
Yeah, well, all those places, they're all the same. All the same.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Back to the quiz. Here's number 6. You got 5 out of 5 so far. You're going great.
Okay.
In the United States, there are 3 states that begin with the letter O. They are Ohio, Oklahoma, and what's the last one?
Oregon.
Yes, no problem at all. Boom shakalaka. 6 out of 6. Right, number 7 is your second 50-50. What is the colour of the lowest stripe on the flag of Russia? Is it red or blue?
Blue.
It's red.
Oh.
I think it's white on the top.
I was thinking
blue in the middle and red on the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
Right. The bus has hit the buffers. You've got one wrong. Because Jock was thinking to himself, my God, I was just going to get them all right. But you can still draw if you get the next 3 right. Let's have a look. Borders. Number 8 is about borders. Sweden's longest border is with which other country?
Norway.
Very good. Absolutely no hesitation again. No mucking about. Al's in the zone. Right, number 9. Which island is separated from the British mainland by the Menai Straits?
That will be Anglesey.
Very good. Excellent. No bonus points, but just wonder if you know the Welsh name for Anglesey.
No.
Nah.
I mean, it's not Anglesey.
Nah, it's not. No. I don't think most of the Welsh people know either. Ynys Mons is what it's called. Right, okay. Last one. If you get this last one right, you draw with Jock. Which city of 16,000 people in Yorkshire is the only the only official city in the UK whose name begins with the letter R for Richard or Rwanda? Right, so there's only one city in the whole of the UK that's got an official city, that is, whose name begins with the letter R. So, and it's in Yorkshire.
Okay, so I'm thinking the basis cities used to be based on having cathedrals, so I'm going Ripon.
Very good, yes, that was great. I like to put a difficult one at the end there, and I thought, right, this is a proper tricky one, but you've nailed it. 9 out of 10. Yay! Fantastic. So I don't know if you've been at any of the online quizzes recently, but I got a pot of win, right?
Okay.
And I got ball. So you'll be ball number 4. I'll put you in there, and I'll put your ball number down there. Jock will be ball number 1. The numbers don't really mean anything. It's just the number. And whoever gets the highest score will get an extra ball. So that's probably going to be both of you, unless someone else can come on and get 10 out of 10. And then at the end, I'll pick a ball out, and that's who wins tonight's big prize. All right?
Okay.
Well, thanks for playing, Al. That was extremely impressive. Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, I don't know why I bother bringing the other ones along to the pub, because, well, I don't need them.
I'll literally just hold you back, don't they? Just
exactly, yeah.
They're like they're the opposite of wind beneath your wings. They're like the fish suppers beneath your wings, dragging you down. All right. See you later, Al.
Take care.
Holy bananas. 9 out of 10 and 9 out of 10. Hello, Mr. Povey is saying, how do I have a go on screen again? You follow the link, Mr. Povey. I'm going to put the invite in here. But right now, we've got player number 3 coming up, who is Mr. Doyle. Hello.
Hello.
Wow. Spider style. So, is that pajamas?
Nope. It's a gym shirt, so.
See, when you go out, when you're cutting about dressed like Spider-Man, do the kids give you hassle?
Not often.
I mean, you live in
But-
Glasgow, and everyone's quite wide in Glasgow, and I would
That's
imagine that quite a lot of kids give you quite wide hassle.
Yeah, oddly enough, I'm not that far away from a primary school. Sorry, a secondary school. So, but I think they're just used to me.
Right, aye. I guess the real trouble comes when you dress as Wonder Woman.
I mean, I've actually got a full hoodie that even zips up all the front. So,
and has that got the web pattern on the hoodie as well? Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful stuff.
I'll
The
try
streets
wearing
are
it tomorrow.
Safe, everybody. I love how you're keeping everyone safe. Right, back to the board now. How did you do on those last two sets?
9 out of 10 for the first round and 8 out of 10. I actually went for Romford for the Yorkshire town city.
Yeah. Aye, Romford's down in Essex.
Is it?
We had a guy from
Oh, well.
Romford on the quiz last Friday. Actually, funnily enough, it's not often Romford crops up, but that's twice in a week. Do you know which? Can you remember which one you got wrong on the Oscars questions?
Oscar one was the Barbara Streisand one. I did know it was Gravity because I watched it recently. It is sci-fi, and there's only two people in Gravity. There's George Clooney and Sandra Bullock, and it's about something going wrong with the space station. So basically, she gets left stranded.
Right, so it's like The Martian or something like that, or
yep.
Aye. Yep. Is it good?
Yeah, although I did actually at one point get sort of motion sick because at one point the station starts spinning so badly that it basically triggered motion sickness for me. So
you must have quite a good telly to get motion sickness off it.
Oh no, basically sort of any sort of spinning on TV just triggers it. So
yeah. Right, okay, I won't do that then. Right, have a look at the board. What are you picking up here? You got Scotland, 21st century, animals, musicals, lyrics, the 18th century, go on, or space.
There's only two that I really like. It's a choice between musicals and space. I'll go musicals.
Yeah, all right. Excellent. Right, so we get rid of musicals from the board, and we come back to us, and I queue up my musicals question. Can you think of any musicals that are set in space? Just while I'm getting these questions up.
Return to the Forbidden Planet.
Is that? I know that's. I always see stage productions of that. Is that a film as well? Yeah.
It's based on the Forbidden Planet, but they take the story of the Forbidden Planet and then they stick rock and roll songs on it. So things like Great Balls of Fire's in it and things like that.
Is it Richard O'Brien? Is it something to do with him?
No, it's that sort of thing.
Right. I must. But is there a film version? Yeah.
It's called the Forbidden Planet, but without the music.
Right. I'm going to check it out because it sounds like my cup of tea, but I've never seen it. Right. Okay. Here we go. Musical.
It has Robbie the Robot on it.
Oh yeah, with the like.
Yep. That one.
Aye.
Yep. That one.
That guy. Right. Here we go, Jonathan. Musicals. Right. Number one. Which stage musical from 1960 opens with the song "Food, Glorious Food"?
That's Oliver.
Yes, very good. Excellent. Straight in there. Food, glorious food. Nah. Don't know the other words, but I know the get the tune. Right, we're off and running. That's very good. Right, number two. What is the name of the original play by George Bernard Shaw on which the musical My Fair Lady is based?
That be Pygmalion.
Very good. Excellent. Brilliant stuff. That's proper intellectual stuff. That was an intellectual question, folks. Don't say I'm totally dumbed down because sometimes we're quite esoteric. Right, number three. This one's about Jesus Christ Superstar, and this is a 50-50 question here. Do you know Jesus Christ Superstar pretty well?
I've done it, so
Right, you got
so
it.
that
This one then.
so it probably means I'm going to get it wrong. Yep.
You got to get this right. What? You been on stage? Yeah,
Yep.
doing it.
I've crucified Jesus. So yes.
Awesome. Right. Which character sings, pardon me, Heaven on Their Minds, which is the opening vocal number in Jesus Christ Superstar? Is it Jesus or Judas? Oh my God. Literally asking a guy who's actually been in the show. With a 50-50.
I'm going to go with Jesus.
Oh no!
Ah.
It's Judas.
Oh well.
Holy. The song is Heaven on Their Minds. He's singing like all your followers are blind, too much heaven on their minds. He's having a go at Jesus in it.
Yep.
Nazareth, your son, should have stayed a great unknown. Like his father carving wood, he'd have been good.
Yeah.
So hang on. So were you Pontius Pilate then? When you did the show?
No, I actually filled in for somebody, so basically I just came on as one of the followers. So
all right.
I actually had 2 weeks to learn 4 dance routines because somebody went and broke their leg. Yep. And learn the song. So yeah.
Man, I've never got to do Amdram because I'm always out doing quizzes at night, so maybe in my future there's some of that going on. Right.
No, done Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. I did West Side Story.
Yes.
Couple hours. Yep. Chess.
Some other stuff. Some Best Little Whorehouse. Excellent. Brilliant. Right. Right. You got one wrong though.
Yeah.
That's from your actual experience. Right. Number 4. In which you'll get this one, I'm sure. In which blockbusting film of 1978 did the lead characters have the surnames Olsen and Zuko?
That'll be Grease.
Yes, absolutely. No problem at all. Back on track. Number 5. In the 1965 film, The Sound of Music, was the eldest of the Von Trapp children a boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
She certainly was. Absolutely. You get a point for that. Can you remember her name?
Thinking it's Liesel. I know she sings I Am 16 going on 17.
That's right. And her boyfriend's a Nazi and kind of lets her down. He turns out to be a Nazi prick. So, but it's Liesel. Liesel is correct. Right. Number 6. You're well back on track here on 4 out of 5 at the moment. Which Stephen Sondheim musical features a meat pie shop and a song called The Worst Pies in London?
Sweeney Todd.
Correct. Very good. Okay.
Enough, I just watched that the weekend.
I watched it when it came, or like, I was going to say when it came out, but about 10 years ago. I remember quite liking the film, but not really liking the music.
Johnny Depp can't sing.
Yeah, I might have to watch it again, but I just remember thinking the music was all a bit like kind of shrill.
Yep.
Not very musical, I thought. Anyway, I need to watch it again. Right, number 7. Which Scottish film star, so that narrows it down, was Nicole Kidman's co-star in the 2001 film Moulin Rouge?
Ewan McGregor.
That's very good. Yeah, that's a great film. Seen that a number of times. Right, okay, number 8. You got 3 more to go here. What is the first name of the lead character played by Mitzi Gaynor in the 1958 film version of South Pacific?
Oh God!
So she's the main female character in South Pacific, played by Mitzi Gaynor, 1958 film version. What's her first name? What's the character's name?
That my friend actually did that one. I'll just go with Anne.
Anne's pretty close. It's Nellie.
Oh well.
Oh no, not Anna. You might be thinking King and I back then. Right,
Oh, well.
so you've missed. Well, you've missed 2 now, so you're not going to get top score, but we'll carry on and see what you get. Number 9. Which Franco-American actress and dancer was best known for her leading roles in the 1950s musicals An American in Paris, Lily, and Gigi? What was the name of that woman?
Oh.
She was in An American in Paris, she was in Lily, and she was in Gigi. French-American actress and dancer. That's a difficult one.
Her surname was, I think, Karen, Anna Karen, or something like that.
I'm going to give you the point for that. It's Leslie Caron. Yeah, so that's very good at pulling the surname. Get the point for that. And then the last one is another actor. Which actor plays the male lead in both films? Annie, Get Your Gun, 1950, and Calamity Jane, 1953. Who's
Howard
the guy?
Keel.
Yes, very good. Excellent. Well, that was a bit of bad luck, really. You missed 2, and one of them was a 50-50 about a show that you've starred in. So you really should have got 9 out of 10 there, but you've ended up with 8, and you'll get ball number 2 in the pot of win there, and you might come good. That was impressive again. No, everyone's very impressive who comes on. Thank you very much, Jonathan.
Thank you.
I think I said I was going to do 3 people tonight, but I've got Mr. Povey waiting, and there's no way I'm going to let that go. So here comes our last contestant tonight. It's Povey.
How you doing? You all right?
All right, I'm tremendously well. Good to see you. Are you in the Slock?
Aye, sunny Slock or rainy Slock today, more like. Nightmare.
Now, for people outside your immediate bubble, can you explain what the Slock is? Because nobody down here knows what the Slock is. Only I do.
The Slock, man. It's a little hamlet near Kilmartin, and it's, I don't know, it's paradise.
I love how you say near Kilmartin, like anybody down here has a clue where Kilmartin is. You know?
Near Oban, like 40 minutes.
Right.
But yeah.
Aye. Well, people are slightly more familiar with Oban. Argyll, basically Argyll, you know, especially like Argyll style, yeah. I mean, like people in Glasgow tend to know where Argyll is, but people in Edinburgh don't have a clue. People in Edinburgh don't go West Coast, you know?
I know. Well, I wouldn't be going right now. It's rainy, it's miserable, but hey ho, the joys.
Yeah, so it's but I can tell by your shirt though, and I know anyway, you're a Livingston person, is that correct?
Oh yes, born and bred. And
so how come you ended up in the deepest Argyll then?
Just man, I don't know. Bonnie I came here for a job and then I couldn't leave. Too pretty. Can't go kayaking in the River Amond in Livy, you know. It's no.
Aye, well, not without a severe amount of violence. And trouble.
Yeah.
Now, have you been seeing what's going on here with this quiz? Yeah,
I've been watching it. I was going to do musicals, but
how would you have done on the musicals?
7, which, to be honest, is pretty good for me. I mean, this is going to be a complete letdown to end your night, you know. But out of those, I would be looking at Scotland or the 21st century, but I'm just hoping you've got a bunch of 50-50s for me, to be honest.
Well, every set of 10 has got 2 50-50s in it.
Aye, that's so. I might have got a chance of getting one then. Right.
Well,
or lyrics? Nah, I'm not going lyrics. Let's go Scotland.
Do you see that comment there? Ivan Kerensky saying Livy fan.
Livy
yeah,
fan spelled wrong. Correct.
Right. So hang on, what are you going for?
I think I'll go Scotland, but because I don't know, screw it. It doesn't really matter.
Scotland's the best, isn't it? It's just head and shoulders above all other countries north of England.
Absolutely.
Right, let's have it. Let's go. I'm just getting my questions up here. Here we go. Scotland. Pardon me. Right. Okay. Here we go. Question number 1 is a lyrics question, oddly enough, bit of a crossover. Which is the only Scottish city mentioned in the lyrics of a number 1 hit single by ABBA?
That's Glasgow.
That's right, yeah. Excellent. Great start.
I saw you last night from Glasgow. That's
all I do is sleep and eat and sing. Wishing every show was the last show. Brilliant. Geniuses.
Yeah.
Right, you're off and running. 1 point in the bag. Fantastic. Here we go. Question number 2 is about shipyards. What was the name of the shipyard in Clydebank which built the QE2 cruise liner, which was launched in 1967? This is a 50-50 one. Is it Henry Robb or John Brown?
Say them both again. Henry Robb or John Brown?
Henry Robb or John Brown?
I really don't know. I'm sorry. So it will be a guess. And I'm going to go Henry Robb.
Oh, Henry Robb was Leith. John Brown is the right answer there.
I'll be honest. It sounded more familiar, but nearer Livy, that's why.
Yeah. Aye, well, yeah. It's no much shipbuilding in Livy, that's for sure. Number 3. You'll know this one. I think you'll know this one. This is a football one. Other than Celtic and Rangers, which other Glasgow-based football team have won the Scottish Cup 10 times?
Well, I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Of course you don't. It's a quiz. That's how it works. You try and say the right thing.
Very good.
That's the basic format.
Queen's Park?
It's
not
Queen's Park
is
correct.
Thank God.
No, Queen's Park is correct.
Yeah, jeez. Oh, did that to me.
Part of Thistle have won it once, 1921. But
what year was that they won it?
Thistle, 1921.
Right. Nah, Queen's Park. I was confident enough.
Yeah, the last time they won it was 1893, but it was basically the early days. Queen's Park were dominant; they just won it.
There was hardly anyone there at that time. No Livy.
No Livy, so they won it all. Aye, Livy would have won it if they'd been around, right? Right, number 4, you'll get this one as well. At which annual celebration in Scotland are you most likely to hear a Selkirk Grace and a toast to the lassies?
The
Selkirk Grace and a toast to the lassies. At which annual celebration in Scotland are you most likely to hear those things?
An annual celebration?
Yeah, every year. Once a year.
Again, don't want to say the wrong thing.
Well, don't.
Man, I'm going to get this wrong. I'm just going to go. And this is wrong. St. Andrew's Day. I know that's wrong.
No.
What is it?
It's Burns Night.
It's Burns Night.
Aye, Burns Supper. Close to the lassies.
Sorry. I thought that was too. All right. Anyway, crack on.
You're so modern. That's the thing about you. Right. This is a what year question. I'll give you 3 years either way for this one, right? If you get within 3 years, you get the points. Question is, what year did Donald Dewar, the First Minister of Scotland, die after a fall and a brain hemorrhage? So Donald Dewar, First Minister of Scotland, died after a brain hemorrhage. What year? Get within 3 years.
I know. Well, I think I could, but I'd like to get bang on. There was a big delay. I'm just thinking, so 20 years. Well, I'm going to go. Wait, now what age was that? 12. I'm going to go. Well, 2000.
Spot on. 2000. Yay.
Yeah, cool.
Fantastic. I loved watching you working that one out. That was superb. course, you would have been a child then. I mean, what you don't know, folks, just by looking at Povey, despite his mature appearance, he's actually very young.
I know, I'm like 21, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. Last time I heard you were roughly 21. Aye, good one. By the way, you'll see the comment there, Jonathan, saying resign your Scottishness. That is, that'll be related.
Sorry about the Burns one. That was horrific. Sorry about that. I knew I'd get an arse to myself. It's fine.
Well, you know, that's kind of what you're for. All right.
Yeah.
It's your role in tonight's quiz. Right, number 6. Check this out. Which toy that uses mirrors was invented by a Scottish guy called David Brewster in 1817 and still sells well today?
Still sells well. Toy with mirrors. What's got mirrors? Whoa, nah, I'm not getting anything.
Not coming through.
Nah.
Come on.
Can't even hazard a guess here. All I'm thinking is, what's got a mirror? That Pash. Horoscope thing.
No horoscope.
What are they called?
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope, that's the one. Sorry.
You think I was looking right up your Aries there? Right. Good news. It's time for a 50-50.
Thank God.
Right. What are there more of? Hair follicles on the average human head or people who live in Falkirk? What's the bigger number? Hairs on the head or people in Falkirk?
Depends on the heat, because yours is a hell of a lot more than mine.
No, we're talking. Not talking. That's why that's the clever wording in the question. You see, it's hair follicles.
Yeah.
Follicles. So even bald guys
can actually surprisingly
matter.
Quite populated. So I'm going to go Falkirk. Screw it.
So the population of Falkirk is around about 32,000. Average follicles on the human head is 100,000. So
nowhere near.
Aye. So if there was, it would be about that much of your head if it was people in Falkirk. The rest would be bald. You know. Right. It's going pretty disastrously badly. You're easily our worst contestant so far, but you've still got 3 questions.
I know.
Which of Roger Hargreaves' Mr. Men was adopted by the city of Glasgow in 1983 and became a symbol of the city during the 80s and 90s? So, you know the Mr. Men, yeah?
Aye, like Mr. Tickle and all that, aye.
All that, yeah.
Mr. Happy.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Glasgow smiles better was the slogan.
Yeah, I know.
Mr. Happy just going, I'm fake Glasgow. Right, number 9. Which golf course? You're a golfer. You're not a golfer, are you?
Nah. No.
Which golf course in the Angus region of Scotland was the venue for the British Open in 1999, which was the last time a Scottish player won the tournament, which was Paul Lawrie. All right. So Paul Lawrie won the Open in 1999, last Scottish person to do it, and it was on a Scottish golf course. What was the? It was in the Angus area.
Yeah, I know. That was. You know what? I wish I hadn't said that, and I could have at least said a Scottish golf course, but I don't know. I'm hoping it's the name of an Angus place rather than just. Yeah. So that gives me.
It's the name of an actual town.
So it is a town.
Yeah.
And Angus. I can't even think of anywhere that would.
Well, it's not as far as Arbroath, but it's further than
Arbroath. It's no Montrose either. I can't even think of
Montrose.
A bit further down.
It's basically the stop or two after Broughty Ferry. If you're getting there by train, which is what I would do. Because I don't drive.
You know, I can picture the area. I just can't pick out a name. Sorry, go for it. Tell me.
Carnoustie.
Carnoustie.
Carnoustie. Right, one last question. Here we go. And it's back to music for the last one. Which Scottish band have been together since 1995 and they've released albums with these titles? Mr. Beast, Rock Action, and Hardcore Will Never Die, But You Will. They're all albums by which Scottish band? Scottish band been together since 1995. So they've got an album called Mr. Beast.
Yeah, and they're still together, yeah?
I don't know. I think so. I'll quickly look up for you on the old Wikipedia and I'll let you know. So, Mr. Beast, Rock Action, and the last one, great title, Hardcore Will Never Die, But You Will.
I know that last album for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they're still together. Stuart Braithwaite is the guitarist and vocalist. Extra clue there for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure how much that's going to help. I'm going to kick myself, just tell me. Oh, and they're still together. Right. I was hoping that was another clue.
No, that's just Mr. Mackey trying to help you out there.
I know. Cheers, man.
Tell you what, they get their name from an 80s movie. There's an extra clue. They get their name from an 80s family film. About space aliens or something like that.
All right.
That's before your time, though, because you're a 21-year-old child.
No, I'll know them and I'll kick myself, but put me in my misery. Come on, man.
All right. Mogwai.
All right.
Mogwai. All right.
What film is that from?
Gremlins.
Oh, so it is. Of course.
Aye. Right. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. There we go. 4 points for Mr. Fosse. But you still get a ball in the pot to win, right? So you get ball number 3.
Thank you. It was worth it for that.
It was worth it. And,
nice seeing you as well, Paul. That was the real reason I was there, to have a
great to see you as well. Fun. Hopefully I can make it up to Argyle in the nearish future.
Please do, that'd be sweet. Aye, who knows what's going on there? But
last time I was up was that guy's leaving due for the school.
Oh yeah.
Last June. That was a mess.
That was the end of an era for Mr. Cameron. So it was. That was a big one.
That was insane. Right. I'll see you later.
Thank you. Cheers.
There he is, Mr. Livingston himself, Mr. Fosse. Right. Okay. So, right. Oh, man, I'm going to get the balls worked out here. Jock is ball number 1. Al is ball number 4. Jonathan is ball number 2. No, that's not right. Let's just do it the order they came in. Right. Al's number 2. Jonathan's number 3. Povey's number 4. And we've got to add bonus balls in for the top scorers. So Jock also gets ball 13. Write that down. And Al, who's the other top scorer, or 9 out of 10, gets ball number 11. So all those balls are now in the pot of win. I'm going to shake them up. And I'm going to pull out a winner who will win. What should we get? What should we give away as top prize tonight? A scratch card, a £10,000 scratch card, a £100,000 scratch card, plus this edition of the Wizard and Chips from 1984. 1984 Wizard and Chips, right? Vintage comic, plus £100,000. So I'm gonna jiggle me balls in there. Okay, I'm trying. Where did I put this so you can see it? There we go. Pot of win. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. It's coming out. 4. Who's that? It's Povey. So despite being the worst player, Mr. Povey has won the prize. Povey, you have to send me. That's ridiculous. This format's flawed. What a disgrace. to quizzing. There's a Scotsman who didn't know about Burns Night, and he somehow won the quiz. So there you go. See, that's how you win. You just take part. Well done to Mr. Povey. Well done to Jock and Al and Jonathan. Especially to Jock and Al for getting those great big 39 out of 10s. They're extremely impressive both times. But well done to Mr. Povey. Jonathan got 9 for the first set and 8 for the rest. Oh, yeah, I'll give you the link, actually, everyone. Upload your scores, right? Okay, just upload your scores. It'll say team name, but your name and the score is the link. Here it is. Now, I'm going to be doing this quiz on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's Mr. Povey saying, "Ha! I feel bad." In it to win it though. So that's the stuff. Send me a. I don't have your address, Povey, so send me a message with your address, and I'll send Whizzer and chips. And this potentially could change things big time as well for you. Look, £100,000 scratch card, absolutely amazing. Send me your address. I'll get that in the post. At some point, I've got a pile of stuff to post out. I've not been at the post office for a few days. I'm just writing down the prize here. Whizzer chips, so I know what to post. And 100k. Thanks for doing the quiz, everybody. I do this for tips. If anybody thought this was worth a wee tip for your quizmaster, me, Dr. Paul, then I'd be delighted to get that. Otherwise, please share it. That's what I really need. This will be good when we get loads of people, right? Well, it's good. It's great. But it'll be even better when we get loads and loads of people. So please share this and see if we can get some more people in. I'm going to do it again next week, Tuesday and Thursday. This quiz is called On the Spot. And it's a different format to normal. My usual format is more of a teams thing. And that's still happening on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's the main quiz. So well done to Mr. Povey. A thoroughly undeserved winner. But he did deserve it because he dialed in and played. That's what it's all about. So thanks for doing the quiz. Jerry says, looks like a lot of fun. Should be in like Flynn a week today. Yeah, I've got to do more publicity to get out to more people. But this is the new format. And for Tuesdays and Thursdays anyway. Just try something a little different. More head-to-head, more individual. I kind of thought it'd be a bit quicker, but that's lasted for an hour as well. John says format's great. Yeah, it's nice. It's just to take our time and get into it with a few people. So yeah, hopefully it's good fun to watch, even if you're not taking part. That's the key thing. So please share. That's the thing. Share it out. Hit share, hit like. That's the stuff that matters. I'd love to get a tip. But at the moment, what I'd really like to get is some shares and some likes, especially the shares, Thank you very much. I'm going to be getting Povey's prize in the post. If you've won a prize in the last week, you won't have received anything because I've got a pile like that sitting over there. But I will be getting to the post office very soon. Don't worry, everybody. Everything's going to be okay. Right, I'm Dr. Paul. I'm your quizmaster. Thank you very much. It's time for me to go and get my dinner. Not that I need it. You know what I mean? And due to life, life keeps happening, doesn't it? There's kind of an argument for doing this later on, like for doing this at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or something like that. But the thing is, I'm going to keep doing these at 7 o'clock because then I can say, right, I'm on at 7 o'clock every day. That's the thing about it. So with this format and the the sort of main quiz one, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Then I can say, right, Monday to Friday, 7 o'clock. So that's why I'm saying that. Sticking with 7 o'clock. Although this would be quite good, like real late night, wouldn't it? When everyone's roasted. Anyway, that was great. It was good to get out to Argyll as well. It's good to get people from different places. Thank you very much. I'm out here. Got a donation link. Got a scores link. That's the main thing. Follow the scores link. And post up your score. And I'll post them up onto the Dotball Facebook in a wee while. Okay? Right. Thanks very much, everyone. See you later. Good night.